In this video, I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about doing a tour to the beautiful Nusa Penida island off of the coast of Bali, Indonesia, taking you through our whole day, showing you what you can see, what you can do, and is it overall worth your time. Let's check out Nusa Penida in Bali, Indonesia.
What's happening, everybody? It's a morning here in Kelingking, Bali, Indonesia. Bright and early, we're actually booking a tour to Nusa Penida, leaving bright and early at 6:15 from the hotel. Gonna take you along with the journey, hopefully some really beautiful iconic places that you've maybe seen on your Instagram feed or other YouTube videos or just whatever Bali itinerary. It's quiet in the morning here, just by our pool, waiting for our pickup. But we're gonna have a little journey today and see if it's worth all the hype. Let's go.
So this Nusa Penida day trip tour was booked on Airbnb Tours. I'm not sponsored by them in any way, FYI, and it is $64 a person, and you can kind of choose your own option. I chose package D, which included 4 different locations, which we'll visit later in the video. And this tour includes many things, one of which, very important, being transportation, which includes pickup service and drop off at your hotel. And then from the hotel pickup early in the morning, they will actually take you to the ferry port, where they'll take your ferry, included in the price, taking you to Nusa Penida.
All right, so we just arrived at the harbor from our little drive from Canggu to, don't know the name of this harbor, it's not Sanur, but it's actually a little bit closer to Nusa Penida. Now we're gonna hop in the boat. Hopefully it's not too bumpy of a ride. And 25 minutes from now, we'll be in Nusa Penida, checking out some gorgeous sights. This black sand beach is actually really nice. The sand is super soft. So we made it on the boat. It's a little bit rocky. And this is a trooper. She's gonna have to handle it. I forgot the nausea medication, so she's the one that wanted to do this.
So as I mentioned before, this ferry leaves from the port of Kasumba, which is great because it only takes 25 minutes to cross the rough seas, eventually arriving at Nusa Penida.
We have arrived in Nusa Penida. Are you ready?
So immediately after arriving in Nusa Penida, we were met and picked up by our tour guide, Dharma, really great guy who would show us around Nusa Penida and take us to our first destination with some monkeys, of course.
Hey, little monkey. We have made it to Kelingking Beach. It is as beautiful as you've seen, everybody, I promise.
Hi everybody, we are here at Kelingking Beach here in Nusa Penida, which is the #1 top site to see. This is why you came here. This is why you maybe booked your trip to Bali, just to see this site here. You want to come nice and early in the morning, and if you're brave enough, you can even walk down these really steep stairs, which are a little bit treacherous, but you can definitely do it. It'll take a lot of energy, take a lot of time, so if you're gonna go down there, make sure you can hang out there for a long period of time, otherwise it might not be worth killing yourself over, not killing yourself, but at least exhausting yourself to the point where you might just want to sleep the rest of the day. There's so much to see here on this beautiful island, and this is only stop #1. Look at that blue water, look at the T-Rex shape. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. It's okay either way, it's still gorgeous. And just be careful, watch out for the monkeys, make friends, not enemies with them, which is easier said than done.
After spending a decent amount of time at Kelingking Beach, Dharma drove us to the next location, which wasn't too far away, which is another beautiful place on Nusa Penida. Let's go check out Broken Beach. So Broken Beach is actually a beach that you cannot access, but you can view from above, and it has beautiful blue water, and the broken part, I guess, is this natural rock, like sort of stone arch, which faces away from the beach. It's a really beautiful sight and really cool, but there's actually another spot right next to Broken Beach that is really popular for Instagrammers.
What's happening, everybody? I'm here in my little acoustic den right outside of Angel's Billabong. Right now it's really crazy and windy. Angel's Billabong is a natural infinity pool on Nusa Penida, and if the water and the weather permits, you can actually swim in the infinity pool overlooking the ocean with some beautiful views of the cliffs. Right now I'm having to settle for my little den, which, hey, it's my home. It's not an infinity pool, but hey, it's free, so it's for me. Now it's really cool. Also nearby you have Broken Beach, which is a cool little beach. It's not broken, it exists. There's nothing wrong with it. And there's a nice little arch that you can get a nice viewpoint from as well. So these are two locations right near each other. lots of beauty, and if you're lucky, you can swim in a natural infinity pool, which you probably are doing in Bali anyway, but it's a really cool, unique experience to do here in Nusa Penida. Definitely recommend it.
So yeah, unfortunately for us, it was too windy and wavy to hop in nature's natural infinity pool that is Angel's Billabong, but it's still really cool to see the waves crashing against the cliffs and these cute little photo spots along the way, which you can take advantage to if you'd like to. From here, we would actually move on from Angel's Billabong to get some food because we were really hungry at this point, which was included in the price of the Airbnb tour. We had more than just these spring rolls, but I think this is all I was able to record from our lunch here, and then we moved on to our final destination of the day.
What's happening, everybody? We're here at the last location of the day, Crystal Bay, which is actually maybe not as stunning as some of the beaches as Kelingking Beach or maybe Diamond Beach, but it's actually just really good for snorkeling and swimming because the tide is a lot more calm, a lot less crazy. And supposedly there's coral reefs where you can see some fish. So we're gonna end our day just relaxing and swimming around, hopefully snorkeling and seeing some really cool fish or just a large amount of fish. But anyway, we're gonna go do this and hit this up. Maybe I'll get some underwater footage for you. Stay tuned for Crystal Bay for our last stop in Nusa Penida.
So although this beach is a little bit unremarkable, especially by Indonesia and Bali's standards, it's really beautiful once you get underwater because there are so many gorgeous fish for you to like see and try and discover with all these nice sections of coral reef, which are in pretty good health. I'll cover more of that later. But yeah, anyway, I try to show as much as I could of the underwater beauty and all the different fish we were able to see, including this really beautiful bright blue fish. And the nice thing about this time is the host, Dharma, just dropped us off here at the beach, kind of just chilled and gave us some free time to relax and explore on our own, which we certainly did. I don't know how long I swam around here and snorkeled, but it definitely was for like 20 minutes or so. And if you're not into this, you can just chill on the beach, but I really highly recommend it. You know, all love to you, Bali and Nusa Penida at this moment. You can see lots of iconic tropical fish, but there is lots of plastic and garbage, which is just a sign of the over-tourism in Bali. So make sure to do your part, but it's not all a bummer because we saw actually a really cool young sea turtle swimming around, which was, you know, the ultimate icing on top for our day trip tour here in Nusa Penida. Love the wildlife here.
Alright everybody, no day at the beach or just in Bali is complete without a bean tongue. And this is bean tongue rattler, which is like a lemon sweet drink, almost like a seltzer. Sweet and delicious. We did some really good snorkeling. There's also really cool fish underwater, including a sea turtle. It's like a whole different world out there, so many different sizes and shapes of coral reef and different fish I've never seen before in my life. I've been to Hawaii and Mexico snorkeling too, so definitely a good place to come to Crystal Bay. Maybe not for those extreme picturesque white beaches and turquoise water, but for a good experience. Cheers, night.
And welcome home to Bali. From beautiful white sand and turquoise water to just normal water and black sand. So, such a big difference, so close to Bali itself. So now that you were able to see all that we did during our tour and day trip to Nusa Penida, was it worth it? Honestly, I think yes, for multiple reasons. Number one, it is seamless, it's very easy, everything is included for like pickup and transferring, which can be a little bit complicated maybe, and it gives you a perfect opportunity to just like burn one day seeing a lot of beautiful things on the island. But is it my ultimate recommendation? Probably not. If I could do it again, I think I would prefer to just go and explore on my own, maybe rent a motorbike. Only do this if you're experienced though, because the roads can be a little bit not sketchy, just not the most polished and newest, you know, so we might have some like a little bit of off-roading experiences, so be careful there. But this gives you total freedom to explore all the different sites on your own, and I would definitely spend the night there because there are so many things to see across the whole island. And if you go for a day, it really just kind of feels like you're bouncing around from site to site, taking some pictures, and your tour guide is kind of just waiting for you to be ready to move on to the next one, which makes sense from their perspective. But it does make it feel like a little less intimate, a little bit less of an adventure, more of just kind of like an Instagram kind of like tour, which if that's what you're into, definitely do it. It's really worth the money and the convenience. But if you want adventure and see the beautiful sights on Nusa Penida in a more free way, I would do what I recommended earlier. So thanks for watching the video, everybody. Subscribe and follow along for more of our Bali adventures, and comment down below if there's any other questions you have about this topic or anything else. See you in the next video. Peace.